Welcome to Career Experience TV. Ever wondered how data analysts take a really messy spreadsheet and turn it into a total game changer for a business? Well, today we're pulling back the curtain and walking you through the exact 6-step blueprint you're going to use in your first data role. This is your guide to making a real impact, literally from day one. All right, let's set the scene. Imagine this. It's your first week as a data analyst. You are so ready to prove yourself. Then, your manager drops this massive, totally chaotic data file on your desk with one simple instruction. Find out why we're losing customers. A little bit of panic sets in, right? You're thinking, where do I possibly even begin with this? Okay, let's make this super practical. We're going to follow a new analyst at a fictional subscription company we'll call Snackbox. Their first big challenge, you guessed it, figure out why customers are canceling their subscriptions. By following their journey, you'll see exactly how to apply these steps in the real world.
But hey, don't worry. You're not going into this blind. We've got a roadmap for you. This 6-step blueprint is basically your secret weapon for turning that messy data into powerful business insights. It's a framework you can lean on again and again. So let's dive in.
First things first, before you can find any of those hidden gems in your data, you have to build a solid foundation. And that brings us to step 1. Cleaning your data. This is where you take that initial chaos and turn it into a source of truth that your team can actually trust. So, this essential first step has a name. It's called data wrangling. Think of yourself as a data sculptor, just chipping away at all the imperfections to reveal the masterpiece that's hidden inside. You're going to hunt down errors, get rid of duplicates, and transform that raw data into a clean, usable format. It is absolutely the most critical step because there's a saying in this industry, garbage in, garbage out.
You know, I absolutely love this analogy. Data wrangling is just like being a chef. You wouldn't just throw a bunch of unwashed, unprepared ingredients into a pot and just hope for the best, would you? No way. You've got to wash the vegetables, chop the onions, get your station organized. This is that foundational prep work that makes the final result amazing. And in our case, it makes sure your business teams have complete confidence in what you find.
So what does this actually look like for our Snackbox project? Well, it means we're going into that data set and fixing typos in customer names. It means finding and deleting any duplicate cancellation entries so we don't accidentally count the same person twice. And it means making sure all the subscription dates are in the exact same format so all of our calculations later on are actually accurate. All right, time for a quick pop quiz. Which of these tasks would you normally not do during the data wrangling phase? Is it A, standardizing date formats, B, creating a bar chart to show trends, or C, removing duplicate customer entries? Think about it for a sec. If you chose B, you are right on the money. Visualization, that comes later. Wrangling is all about the prep work. Okay, with our data now sparkling clean, we are ready for the next crucial phase, focusing our investigation. So in steps 2 and 3, we're going to learn how to ask the right questions and slice our data into meaningful groups to find those hidden patterns. Look, your time is valuable. A really common mistake new analysts make is to just start exploring with no real goal. Instead of getting lost in a huge sea of data, you need to focus on questions that are measurable and directly tied to a business challenge. The goal here is to find actionable insights, not just, interesting little facts. So how do you get that focus? Simple. You talk to people. Go to the manager or the team that gave you this project and ask them these 3 simple but really powerful questions. Understanding what they're hoping to learn and how they plan to actually use the information, that's going to instantly help you narrow down your analysis to what really matters. Okay, once you have your key questions, you need to make the analysis manageable. Don't try to analyze everything all at once. That's like trying to boil the ocean. It's not going to work. Instead, you break your data set down into smaller, defined groups. And this process, it's called segmentation. So for our Snackbox project, instead of just looking at all cancellations, we can get way more specific. We could segment customers by their subscription plan. Are premium subscribers canceling more than basic subscribers? We could segment by how long they were a customer, or even by their geographic region. This is what helps us pinpoint where the real problem is hiding. And now for the really fun part. With our data all prepped and our questions defined, it's time for step 4, data visualization. This is where we get to bring our findings to life and really let the data tell its story. And listen, you do not need to be a graphic designer to do this well. There are some amazing tools out there, Microsoft Excel, Tableau, Google Charts, that can automatically create really powerful visuals for you.
The whole goal is to create something that lets people see the trends and patterns like instantly. And boom, here is where the magic happens. By visualizing the cancellation reasons for just our premium plan customers, a huge insight just leaps off the page. It's not about price, it's not about shipping. Nope. Snack variety is the overwhelming reason for cancellations. This right here is the aha moment we've been working towards. It's that clear signal that was hidden in all the noise. That visualization gave us a massive clue. So now, in our final 2 steps, we're going to connect the dots to formally answer our question and, most importantly, uncover the why behind the data to tell the complete story. So step 5 is actually pretty straightforward. You just go back to those key questions you identified back in step 2. Does our visualization give us a clear answer? Well, in our Snackbox case, absolutely it does. The question was, why are customers canceling? And our chart clearly points to snack variety as the #1 reason for premium subscribers. But hang on a second. The hard numbers, the quantitative data, that's only one piece of the puzzle. It tells you what is happening. To make a truly powerful recommendation to the business, you need to pair the what with the why. And that, my friends, comes from qualitative data, the human context. And this just illustrates the point perfectly. Imagine pairing our chart with a customer testimonial just like this one. Suddenly, that 65% bar isn't just a number anymore. It's a story. It's a real customer feeling that the gourmet experience just wasn't delivering. This qualitative data gives life to our findings and provides a clear, actionable reason for the trend we found. So by mastering this 6-step blueprint, you'll have this powerful toolkit that lets you tackle any data challenge with confidence. Seriously, this framework will serve you well throughout your entire analytics career, helping you turn that raw data into real business decisions. And we are totally committed to helping you build that toolkit. That's exactly why we pack our Career Experience TV content with resources to help you sharpen your skills. From those in-video quizzes like the one we did earlier, to step-by-step guides and deep dive readings, we have got you covered. And remember, this walkthrough isn't just a one-off. It's part of a much larger learning journey. This is a continuation of our comprehensive data analytics, business analytics, and data science series, where every piece of content builds on the last to give you that complete picture of the field. Ready to fast-track your career? Come join our awesome community over at addismichael.com. We've got personalized career coaching, CV makeovers that will get you noticed, and interview prep to help you absolutely nail that dream job. So we'll leave you with this one final thought. You now have the blueprint to find not just the what, but also the why in any data set you're given. You can literally turn chaos into clarity. The only question left is, what business problem are you going to solve first? Thanks so much for watching Career Experience TV.